Okay, the intro's over. Time to grab your drink and sit down. Come on, we're starting.
I know you probably weren't expecting me, but I'm here. It's me. Welcome to the Bottom of the Glass Nation show on this lovely September Thursday evening in the Pacific West. I don't even know what I'm saying. Look, man, it's hard to come up with stuff on the fly. You saw me standing there or sitting there going, oh, dang, dude, what the heck? That wasn't stage fright. That was me trying to think of something to say. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Wow! It's the kid here. Welcoming you guys back to another Bottom of the Glass Nation show. Do I have a lot of things to say? No. Do you guys have a large attention span? Yes. So it's not mixing well right now. It's more like a right by each other, just missing. So I put on a beard, kid? No, I should have shaved. Because, like, I don't like putting on, I don't want facial hair. I would not have done it. Anyways, Gen X Mom has been loading up the sheets throughout the entire intro, so I gotta, don't mind me. Andy Man is ski. Love you guys from Missouri. Whoa, another guy from Missouri. Jennifer Whitehead, member for 6 months. That, she's not talking about me. She said, hey, handsome, general, gorgeous mom, and crazy. Oh, well, she is talking about me. Crazy kid. That's me. I'm the crazy kid. And I realized I went, wow, earlier, so. The Shoeless One, member for 6 months. Good evening, Bottom of the Glass Nation, General, Gen X Mom, Kid Z, and all of the Bottom of the Glass Nation. Everyone's saying hey to everybody. You know, do you guys do that when you wake up in the morning? Do you guys wake up every morning and say, good morning, sun, good morning, door, good morning, bed, and then you walk out the door, good morning, hallway, yes, and good morning, husband, or wife, or spouse, good morning, spouse, and then you walk downstairs, good morning, stairs. Oh, yes, what a lovely morning we're having here. Do you guys do that? Is that what you do? Kailash, member for 6 months. Good evening, Gen X Mom, General, Gen Z Kid. That's what I'm saying. You guys, all of you guys, when the show starts, you go, oh, yes, hello, intro. Oh, my goodness. Yes, you guys do that. And then whenever you get the Patreon email, because if you sign up for Patreon for $1, you get an email along with behind the scenes content of everything that we get. You know, like you get like every stream you get an email beforehand knowing that we're going live, because sometimes the notifications don't go. So you open up your email, good morning email, yes, oh, it's a Patreon message, good morning. You guys do that? Ray Smith, does the kid know how to drive a stick? No, I don't know how to drive a stick, which I probably should learn, but I feel like I pick it up. Can't be that hard. Phoenix Comment Star 2, member for 2 months, all-star, Gen Z Kid, how's college going? Hopefully you're not being a McFly, aka a slacker. I'm not being a slacker. I think I'm a better college student than I am a high school student, because I know I'm paying for the classes. You know, it's like, now I gotta get it done. So, yeah. Mr. Flibble, member for 2 months. Hey, Gen X Kid, what led you to starting the Gen X Talks videos with your dad? Oh, that's a long one. I will get to that in a second. It's a story that a lot of people have heard, but I haven't told it in a while, so can't wait to hear it. Insurmountable Cali Cat, member for 1 year. Okay, Zio, where do you see yourself in Gen X Talks in 5 years? Oh, man. Okay. I'll answer that in a second, too. I'll do both right now. So, Gen X Talks started January of 2021, but the idea of it didn't really go into this brain here until 6 months beforehand. So about July of 2020, I've been trying to get TikTok famous for like 2 years, doing random stuff, stupid videos. And then I asked my dad, I was like, hey, how do I get TikTok famous? Because you ask your dad anything for advice. And he says, you need to get a niche, something that's yours, you know? And I was trying to think of one, and then July 2020 rolls around, and I think of Gen X Talks. I'm like, that's a good idea. If I sit them down for like an interview style videos of how a Gen X saw the world, it'll look really good. It'll be really nice. It's a great idea. It's much appreciated. You know, it'd be good. And then he said, I'm not sitting down for an interview. You're never going to record me. What? And then the idea vanished from my mind. Completely gone. Never to be seen again in 2020. Then 2021 rolls around, and I think of the idea again. I ask my mom, and she says, just walk up with the camera and ask him questions. You don't need to sit him down and really get to the nitty gritty of everything. Just ask him a question. So that's what I did. Is there, like, if you guys watch the first video, you see, and you go, do you ever wonder what a Gen X thinks? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Gen X Talks. Now I'm going to ask my dad 3 questions and see if I can stump him. And then you see me down the stairs, and as long intro, I go downstairs, into the laundry room, into the garage, and I go, Dad, what are your thoughts on self-driving cars? What are your thoughts on self-driving cars? And that's how I sounded, and that's how I was. I can't watch that video anymore. I can't do it. Can't do it. No, nuh-uh. It just, I can't. And then, how did, good evening. Oh, wait, I lost the question. It was, where do I see myself? Where do you see yourself in Gen X Talks in 5 years? If I'm going to be, let me be completely transparent with you guys, because the name of the show is laying it all out there. So, okay, in 5 years, Gen X Talks probably won't be a thing anymore. I already know how I'll end it, with what kind of a video, what music would be played in it, how I edit everything. It's just, when will it end? This thing won't last forever. And it's something that I hope will stick into people's minds. You know, something that they'll look back on as, hey, those were some funny guys, you know? So, when do I see it ending? Not anytime soon. That's what you don't have to worry about. It's not going to end anytime soon, but 5 years definitely won't be a thing, because after I get my associate's degree, I'm going to go to university. If I choose to go to a really far university, then it's probably going to end right there. If I go to a university that's closer, it'll go on for like another 2 years. But you also have to think about my dad. You know, how long will he really put up with this? How long will he really realistically do the streams? I probably will still do an occasional stream, even if the shorts aren't going anymore, just to check in on you guys, because I've made a genuine connection with a lot of people here that I can't just throw away in an instant. Then another thing is, the thing that will stay is KGXT. KGXT is the thing that will stay. That's my dad's little baby right now that he's working on. That if Gen X Talks wasn't a thing, that'd be the thing he's working on the most. So KGXT Radio will always be a thing, with the occasional podcast that my dad and my mom do. Maybe a Bottom Glass Nation show that he puts up on there, or like that he'll do one here. So where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully student teaching somewhere, you know, really moving on from Gen X Talks, because I know I can't be here forever. And I know that I wouldn't want to do, I love doing this. I love doing Gen X Talks, but it's not something I would want to do for the rest of my life, because I feel like my calling is teaching. I love to teach any chance I've gotten. I love to interact with high schoolers, especially in FFA. I just love the whole atmosphere of it. And I think it's like my dream job. I don't care how much money I make. I'm happy, you know? So that's something I'd go for. So yeah. Sorry, got a little sentimental there. Phoenix Comment Star. Here's my second question. Any idea for what the 1 million sub milestone on YouTube will be like? Well, with the current growth we're at, 1 million will be a long ways away. But for 1 million subscriber milestone, we've done a milestone stream. We've done milestone videos, mostly for TikTok, but I don't even know. I haven't even thought about it. We still only got this thing right here. So 1 million. That's tough. I don't have an idea, and I don't really want to think about it right now. I want to get there first. Krista Rose, member for 1 year. Good evening, CEO. It's always good to see you. Well, thank you, Krista Rose. Thank you for it saying it's nice to see me. Cassidy Beebe, 10. You're growing up, brother. Well, thank you. I just gotta like. I gotta do one of those. Dragon Slayer Jade, member for 1 month. Who gave you the name CEO? Oh wow, I don't even know. Miss Four? Miss Four? Miss Four? You know who gave you the name CEO? She'll type it in the comments eventually. Because I don't know. Oh. Miss Four did. No wonder that's easy to remember for her. She did. I guess Miss Four gave it to me. I don't know. CEO is the thing because I'm the CEO of Gen X Talks, and I'm Gen Z, so they say ZEO. Though it was cool to have business cards that say ZEO, but I want to be CEO, so it's actually. Good evening, ZEO. Good seeing you tonight. Bob McKinley, what is going on? Belly Fat, hello from the Philippines. I'd also like to mention the best nicknames are the ones given to you, not ones that you come up with. So it's like, if I wanted all of you guys to call me like something random, then it wouldn't be the same. When other people give you the nickname and it sticks with you, it means a lot more, and it's more of a tight knit thing, Randy Brigg, who's the Deuce Pickle, and what have you done with your parents? Oh, who's this dude? Oh, that's me. I'm the Deuce Pickle. They're not here right now. My mom's in the sheets. My dad didn't want to do the show, so I'm here. He deserves a day off too, guys. Give him a break. I know he loves being out here, but he is talking, he's monologuing. He is a professional yapper, but he can't yap for too long. Two Bear member for 18 months. KGXT Studios. How is the general? I'm drinking for him. I just told you how the general is. Okay, I beat you to it. Michael Dawson member for 16 months. Okay. I got a few things to say, but I saw there's some donos coming in. Krista Rose, member for 18 months, KGXT Studios. Everything has a reason in the season. Let's enjoy the fun while it lasts. Exactly. It's like Master Oogway said in Kung Fu Panda. He said, can't change the past, and the future is a mystery. That's why they and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. I really messed that up. But today is the present. It's a gift, That's why you gotta live in it. Zach James, $5. Sorry I'm late. Hope all is well, kid. Looking forward to meeting you and the parents next month. Best of luck with school. Zach James, what's going on? I'm trying to convince, Gen X Dad's getting some cold feet about the East Coast trip. Everybody convince him to go on it. Anytime you see him, email him. Email him at genxdad@genxtalks to make him go on the East Coast trip. This guy's, I don't like planes. Whatever, dude. Go to the East Coast. There's 100 people waiting for you over there. And you're the best man at a wedding. You don't back out. Never back down. Never what? Come on, guys. I need to hear you say it. Thank you. Never give up. Loud one, $5. What's doing, mofos? Yes, I'm drunk. Yeah, I can tell. You put laughing emojis next to something that shouldn't have laughing emojis. This guy. Brad Baker, $2. Hey, kid, can we get an 8-bit update? Is he dead? 8-bit is the same as you last saw him. I'm still waiting on Gen X Dad to help me fix it. Things have been busy, went to Eureka and stuff. Okay, I got stuff to say. Let me go to it. Oh, man, the walls got really tight. Hold on. Let me just... I can't freaking... God, freaking... Dude, I don't like being in this little box. It's not fun. Okay. Let me get through some housekeeping here. Like I said about Patreon, if you join Patreon, it's a singular dollar, patreon.com/Gen X Talks. You get a personal email or a message on Patreon giving you a little message saying, hey, we're going live. Come join, because, YouTube doesn't always send it. And then you get a ton of behind-the-scenes content for flicking 4 quarters at us. It's a lot of family stories and whatnot. It's a ton of fun. Latest podcast is dropping at midnight tonight. I was in here while they were recording it. It was a ton of fun. It was hilarious. Gen X Dad said this is the worst podcast of all time just because he didn't come up with the notes for it. If it's not his idea, it's bad. KGXT Radio, like I said, that's probably the thing that's going to keep flying after Gen X talks. It's still in the works, but it's cool to just check it out. My dad had to make a new 2-minute drill. You get the premise of it based on the thumbnail. Go check it out. Ton of fun. If you haven't checked it out already, yeah, I suggest it. And then my dad and I like to play chess. I love chess. Chess is a fun game. I'm okay at chess. My dad's a little bit worse in my opinion, but I don't know. He says he never tries. If you guys want to add us on chess.com, just go there. That's our username, chess.com. Search us up. Send a daily game at me, and I'll play. I'm playing like 4 people right now. If Big Will Bomber is in here, I'm mad, dude. He's better than me. He's like he's just better than me. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? How's this guy beating me every single time? Like, I can't win. I think I've won once against this guy. It's so annoying. I'm like, dude, I'm like, Jesus Christ. He gets me so mad. Anyways, let's get on to the things that I have to show you guys. I got some stuff I gotta go through. First off, monster hunters are conducting the largest search of Loch Ness in more than 50 years. First off, there are official sightings of the Loch Ness monster. You don't even know if it's real yet. How is it official? And second, if it is real, who cares? What new knowledge are you bringing me? I don't care about the Loch Ness monster, if it's real or not. Same with Bigfoot. If Bigfoot's real, why do I care? He's just another animal out in the wilderness. He's not doing anything to me. God. And again, Loch Ness, like, why are we conducting a huge search for Loch Ness? Like, I mean, I guess it's fun to get out with your buddies and go search for this monster, but come on, dude. I don't really need to, like, if somebody finds it, what are they going to be? I was the man or woman or whatever you are of who found the Loch Ness monster. Well, then no, you aren't, because a ton of people have seen him before. So it's like, you're not getting a ton of credit, you know? Gosh. Anyways. People are freaking out over a question mark seen in space. I know some of this is kind of old news, but, you know, I'm running out of material here. You know, go on, guys, make some new news stories out here. People are freaking out over a question mark seen in space. Scientists can't explain. You don't need a scientist to explain it. Weird things happen in space. Just because it's a question mark doesn't mean that it's questioning the universe. It's just cool looking, you know? Like, what if there was a weird shape like this? Like, it went all in, like, what if this? I'm making, like, I don't even know, man. Like, it could mean any marking. We invented the question mark. Just because the universe technically didn't even copy us. This came because light takes forever to get here, so that's probably, like, millions of years old that we're seeing right now. Because it's millions of light. A little hard to explain. But since millions of years old, it's just now reaching us. So it's like, come on, dude. It's like, what the, it's just because it's a question mark doesn't mean it's a sign from God. You're really jumping to conclusions there. It could have just been something cool that happened in space, you know? If they make an now, if there's like multiple question marks that happen out of nowhere, like all at the same time, then that makes sense. Or the universe is just like questioning its own existence. You know, you never know. Another thing I got here. Man slammed for trying to sell neighbor's delivery back to them after it was left at the wrong address. Now, that's just being an a-hole. Like, getting somebody else's package and then having them pay for it for you to deliver it, or just for them to get it. Holding their package ransom is so stupid. I don't know why you would do that, except for getting a few bucks, you know? If you really were broke, you would have just kept the package. You would have just kept the package because you're broke. But now you're being an a-hole about it and just holding it ransom like, nuh-uh, you're not allowed to have it unless you pay me $20. Come on, $20. Like, come on, dude, what the heck? Like, it's so mean. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. A little bit of show prep. And I'll go back to the sheets. Gosh, guys. Ms. For One, how was your trip to Eureka, kid? Funniest thing or funnest thing? Funnest thing I did was walk across, you'll get this on Patreon or YouTube members or Facebook members. You get a little behind the scenes, and I'll send you the pictures and stuff. It was Sequoia Park Zoo up in Eureka. They had suspension bridges, but 60 feet in the air between the redwoods, like in Star Wars Return of the Jedi, you know, with the Ewoks on Endor. So what they would do is we'd walk across them, and it was so fun. And we saw bears wrestling. I saw my mom scared because she's scared of heights, and my brother and I are big, so when we're walking across it, it's shaking the whole thing. Like, dude, I know when it's shaking. Like, my hips don't lie either, so like, I mean, that's just how it is. I'm just saying, that was a fun thing we did. We also played Monopoly, but it was Eureka-opoly, so all the things were Eureka themed. And my brother and I take Monopoly way too seriously. Like, we're yelling at each other over just like stuff that's happening in the game. Because there's Carson Mansion space, which is like the dark blues on a Monopoly board. I kept landing on his space with a ton of houses, and every single time he'd be like, "Welcome to the Carson Mansion. Can I tell you a little fun fact?" And I'm like, "Is the fun fact that the whole thing's made out of wood?" The whole thing's made out of every type of wood that they can find. And I'm like, "No way." And he's like, "Do you want your usual room? You stay here all the time." And I'm like, "Shut up. Shut up." Like, I know I will pay you the $330. God. And then he started landing. Anytime he'd go by my spaces, he'd be like, "Oh, look at all those spaces that I didn't land on because they suck. Because they suck. They're just so bad. Why would I want to stay at the Kinetic Museum? It's so trashy there." I'm like, "Dude, come on." Like, what are you doing? Boardwalk and Park Place were replaced by Humboldt Bay and Old Town. And it's like, dude, you gotta shut up. What else? Do you have a major yet in college, or still deciding? I'm an ag plant science major, which is a transferable associate's degree to go to an ag school for ag education. So yeah, there you go. The Disney Kid, remember 1 year. Evening, Gen Z Kid. Cool looking hat. Thank you. I got this in Baker, California, where the tallest fake thermometer is. Evening. Oh wait, I just read that one. Belly Fat, love the ambush videos. What's going on? Dean Raggett. Good morning, Gen X family from Brighton, South Coast, England. I've finally taken the plunge and now an official extra. Hey, Gen Z Kid, I hope all is good with you. Dean, you're now riding the bus. You're riding the bus that's going right over that cliff with the rest of us. I would pull up a picture of it, but I don't have a picture of it because the picture of it's hanging right over there. So you got to go check it out. Yeah, you're right on the bus with everybody. So, no go 50. Remember, for 1 year, I like the throwback videos of when you were younger. You've grown so much from the beginning. Yeah, it's kind of hard to film my dad now because like I'm leaving and I got college and I got too much stuff. I don't have time to film him all the time whenever he won't answer me. You know, it's tough, but we're getting there. Mr. Flibble, where you been hiding, Papa? 1, don't call me Papa. 2, I'm not Papa. 3, I'm not a dad. 4, I've been just chilling here. Why? That's like, I don't know. Billy Goggles. So, how are you, Gen X Kid? How is your life going? Anytime someone takes time to answer a question about how their life's going, they're either unsure or it's not going good. Well, 1, it's going pretty good. There's a little bit of humps in the road, but life is like a roller coaster. It's a fun time. Even you gotta have a good time, even when you go through the drops. You know, I came up with that on the fly. But seriously, it's just some stuff going on recently. Nothing crazy. But yeah, I'm just going through it. You know, I'm glad to be here doing a live stream with you guys. So. Ray Smith, my favorite video you shared is the phone recovered from the pool, but not hammer-proof. It was not hammer-proof. I remember that. Oh God, barely remember. That was a long time ago. Man, it did recover from the pool. I had a Drake lock screen then. That Drake and SpongeBob lock screen was so funny. I freaking loved that lock screen because it made me laugh. Joker, member for 2 months. Love the whole Gen X family, but young man, you are wiser than your years show. Go for your dreams. Thank you, Joker. No one really calls me a wise person because with age comes wisdom. I'm not that old yet, so I don't have a lot of wisdom. You know, I haven't collected a lot of experience along the way. I'm only level 17, okay? About to be level 18. I'm getting there. In about a month and a week, and I'll be there. Yeah, a month and 6 days, and I will be there. Phoenix Comet Star, member for 2 months. Well, when you do teach ZEO, bear in mind you'll be teaching Generation Alpha, and by that name alone, be careful. They don't one up you, and that. Be careful they don't one up you, and that you have the stronger discipline. Okay. I'm a very patient person, and I'm very humble too, as I'm announcing to you all. No, but seriously, I'm very patient when it comes with kids, people, my dad. Um, and it's something that I take a lot of pride in because not a lot of things get to me. It reminds me of what they taught us in my 6th grade GATE class. GATE is for Gifted and Talented Education, which I don't even remember what happened to that. It's like honors, but for elementary school. I don't know. But in my 6th grade GATE class, they taught us about stoicism, like being a stoic, where not a lot of things bother you. Like if your favorite sports team loses, you're like, oh well. Or if you and they taught us about the story of this Greek or what I think it was a Greek merchant who is the richest guy ever. He had so much money and he was shipping a ton of stuff across the Aegean Sea or whatever, and a storm wiped out his entire ship. He lost it all. But it didn't bother him because it wasn't in his control. He couldn't have done anything other than leave the next day to, like, he could have just left the next day or something. There's nothing he could have done. He had no prior knowledge of it, and it never bothered him because he just built on forward. He looked to the next day and said, "You know what? Just going to get positive impact every single day." So yeah, you just keep it together. Sandy, it's things don't bother you that much and you keep things together. Thank you for clarifying that. But if you do look up what a stoic is, I feel like I kind of fit the thing for it. You know, I feel like a lot of people should, you know. Janice, do you watch Big Brother, The Amazing Race, or any reality show? I don't watch any reality shows. The only reality show I watch is my own life. John Barragan, you and your family are awesome and funny and have good content. Thank you, John. Thank you for saying I have good content. You know, not a lot of people agree with that. You know, there's a lot of hate comments that come by. American Freedom News. What up, kiddo? What's up? AFN. I like how you abbreviated that. Thank you. That makes my job a lot easier. Phoenix Comet Star. All right, kid, we're 1 month away from you becoming quote unquote an adult. What's your plans for Big 18? Probably work. That's pretty much it. I don't have big plans for 18 yet. Cabo Wabo is one of my favorite names, and he says in exclamation points at the end, so you know I'm saying it right. Hello, Gen Z kid. He did multiple D's. So hello, and he said hello, love the studio. Unless that was it. He loves the studio. Zoe Mitchell, member for 18 months. What's going on? Papa Smurf Ron, ZEO, what did you think of the name of the dog that caught the escaped prisoner in PA? In Pennsylvania. Sorry. I don't know the name of the dog. I don't follow a ton of news, guys. The Disney kid. Hey, Gen Z kid, how is your beautiful girlfriend doing? Inquiring minds want to know. We're doing great. We're coming up. In 16 days is our 1 year anniversary of dating. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know what I'm going to do. Zoe Mitchell, member for 1 year. We should have a knick-knack making competition for the studio. Has to be a homemade and a certain size theme. Ooh, I'm going to highlight that and keep that because that's good. I'm going to keep that. Keep that in the sheets, please. Because that's good. That's really good. Knick-knack making competition could go on my side of the studio because it's barren over there. I need more stuff because like I'm out of things to do, you know. Also, I'm going to take a drink of Coca-Cola, not sponsored. That's why I'm holding the logo away. They're right. It says delicious and refreshing. I wouldn't describe Coke as delicious. I'd say I would say refreshing occasionally. I wouldn't say delicious. I'd say like I don't know. I feel like delicious is a weird way to describe a drink. I know it's the way to describe something that tastes good, but it's weird to describe a drink as delicious. I always think of food. You know, like if I had a really good like banana smoothie or something, I'd be like, man, that's flavorful. But Coca-Cola isn't really flavorful because it's its own flavor. You know, it's just weird. Like whoever did this, that was like their best thing they can come up with. You know. Anyways, cheers. Oh, my bad. Bing. Yeah, it's good. It's good. No, but seriously, like, why would you describe a drink as delicious? It makes no sense. Ah. Anyways, VCMD Propulsion. Greetings, man. Watch all your stuff. Always funny. VCMD Propulsion. Thank you for watching all my stuff and thinking I'm funny. Joker, remember for 2 months. I call you a young man, Gen X kid, but you're way past a kid nowadays. Hell, I'm going on 58. You're more mature than me, lol. Well, my mom always says that guys stop aging at the age of 12, so we're all there. Sean for notes. Member for 6 months. Yes, Gen Z, when I was your age, I played chess tournaments. I freaking love chess. Chess fun. I haven't, like, practiced in a while. I just play. I learned a few openings, and then that was pretty much it, and I learned a few tricks, and I feel like I'm getting kind of better. You know, I beat Michael Dawson most of the time now, so that's pretty much it. You know, he was up like 11 games to 1. He beat me 11 times, and I won once. But now the record is 34-32. I'm beating him by 2 games. The comeback was real. Mr. Flibble, member for 2 months. Now he's going to get flooded with ideas on what to do with his anniversary. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to get flooded with a ton of ideas that are like way out of my budget because I'm a broke college student. Phoenix Common Star, September 30th then. Hey, you and Addie's anniversary is 1 week after my birthday. Okay, I'm not even going to read the rest of your thing. Why do people say that? Why do people say stuff like that? Oh, your anniversary's 45 days away from my birthday. Like, are you just trying to tell me when your birthday is? Or are you just like, I don't understand. Are you just trying to tell me when your birthday is, or are you seriously just like saying that? Like I don't understand. Also, wait, a week after my birthday, so September 30th. His birthday's the 23rd. But like, I don't what. Why do people do that? I'm not saying it's wrong. You shouldn't do it. But like, who came up with that? Anyways, makes me feel special that you guys fell in love during my birth month. Oh, wow. Dude, it made me feel special that you guys did something during my birth month. Like, that too. Come on. Like, Marcus, I love you. But come on, dude. Come on. Ryan Surlas, member for 6 months. I'm in a chess game with the general, waiting for the kid to start my game request. Hold on. Hold on one moment. Give me 1 moment. Hold on. 1 moment. What? I don't see you. What the heck? I don't see you, dude. What the heck? You're not. He's lying to me. Dude, I don't see you, man. I don't see you. Gen Z Kid 05. I don't see you. That's not cool. Anyways, one thing, like, the reason I named this stream laying it all out there was because I kind of wanted to finish at exactly an hour with something I've been meaning to tell you guys. This isn't like the state law joke where I'm joking around, like acting like I'm about to say something serious. No, I'm really about to say something kind of serious. As most father-son duos, my dad and I don't see eye to eye at all times. And that's just part of growing up, and that's just a part of me and my dad being just like argumentative with each other. And it's not like we go into heated arguments where we want to fight, you know. It's just you got to know when it's time to walk away. That's what I've learned. And same with my mom. And like Gen X Talks upper staff is where there's a lot of tension right now. Lots of it. Because it's a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of burnout. It's a combination of conflicting ideas. It's a lot. And I just wanted to come on here and say I will do everything and anything I can to keep this channel going for you guys and for the shorts viewers and the Instagram followers, the Facebook followers, everybody. People who subscribe on Patreon, people who sit on these channels and just watch, who don't participate, and they just watch and have a good time. I am going to do as much as I can to keep it afloat. And I know that if I put in that effort, Gen X Dad will too. Something I've learned about Gen X Dad is he puts in as much effort as my mom and I do. He doesn't want to carry the load, which I understand because he's done it forever. And it's my time to step up. So this is kind of like my announcement. I need a little podium with more lights and some flickers from the paparazzi. But this is kind of my time to tell you that there's a little bit of a shift. Okay, there's a little bit of a shift in Gen X Talks that's going on because of my dad and I and my mom, and I just want to let you guys know that. And that's one of the reasons why there hasn't been a ton of new shorts. One, because I'm going to college and I'm really busy, and I was in Eureka, and two, because it's hard. It's hard to film and come up with these questions and do stuff like this without a little bit of tension coming about, without something happening. It's like I can't talk about it a ton because this is the first time staff is known too. Like I could just come out here and say, and we're laying off half of staff, and they would be freaking out in staff thread. Yeah, I wanted to level with you guys that me personally, I've been struggling with a lot of things. One of them is time management and burnout and the will to move on and keep going. Move on and keep going are not the same thing. This is all off the cuff because I want to be real with you guys. But anyways, I'm going to end the show off here. I know it's a little early, and I'm sorry for that, but you can't really wrap up a show after that. How do you segue out of something like that? But like everybody has said, like you've heard 1,000 times before, from everybody here at Gen X Talks, we will catch you guys on the flip side. I love you guys. Where's the stop button?